Eala, fans make me feel at home. The world number 40 is set to make Dubai debut. Eala looks forward to a warm welcome from fans as her Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships debut awaits. The Filipino star will discover her opening round opponent in Dubai after this weekend's action, having been drawn against a qualifier for her first match. She was joined by Iva Jovic and Zeynep Sonmez at the official draw for the championships, which runs from February 15-21. That Eala experiences a unique kind of support in the UAE, especially fueled by the region's large Filipino expatriate community. Asked about competing in front of the Dubai crowd for the first time, the 20-year-old made it clear she's going to relish the opportunity. Talking on the support, she said, "It means a lot. It makes me feel at home even though I'm traveling so many weeks of the year. I think this feeling is reciprocated for a lot of the Filipinos who are out here. I know there's a huge population of them here in the middle. I think it means a lot for people to see themselves in other people, and that's what makes this so special." Eala started her 2026 schedule at the Abu Dhabi Open, highlighted by a remarkable comeback victory over Alexandra Sasnovich. After opening her campaign with a straight sets win against Zeynep Sonmez, the Filipina faced Sasnovich in the round of 16 and was set for defeat after dropping the first set 2-6 and falling 4-0 behind in the decider. Sasnovich even held match point, but Eala showed tremendous resilience, battling back to level the set and eventually sealing a dramatic 7-5 win in the deciding tiebreak to reach the quarterfinals. Her impressive run ended there, however, as she was beaten 6-3, 6-3 by second seed Ekaterina Alexandrova. Despite the quarterfinal exit, Eala's fighting display in Abu Dhabi underlined her growing confidence and competitiveness on the WTA Tour. She heads into Dubai fresh off the back of the WTA 1000 event in Qatar, although her run was short-lived. Despite coming in on the back of a career-high ranking and growing confidence from her strong showing in Abu Dhabi. After entering the tournament's main draw, she faced Czech player Tereza Valentova in the first round. Eala put up a competitive fight in the opening set, which went to a close tiebreak, but ultimately lost 7-6, 6, 6-1, bringing her Qatar campaign to an end in the opening round. Eala will now turn her focus to her next challenge in Dubai, aiming to bounce back and continue her rise on the tour. Eala, fans make me feel at home in the roaring amphitheaters of global tennis. From the red clay of Europe to the hard courts of North America, there is a moment of stillness that comes just before the serve. The crowd hushes. The world narrows. The ball rests lightly against the strings. For Eala, that moment is not defined by pressure, nor by rankings, nor by the weight of expectation. It is defined by something far softer and far stronger at once. The feeling of home carried in the cheers of her fans. To speak of home is to speak of belonging. And for Alex, belonging has never been confined to a single place. Born in the Philippines and sharpened on international courts, she has grown up between cultures, climates, and competitions. Yet no matter how far she travels, there is always a ripple in the crowd, a flag lifted high, a familiar accent calling her name, that reminds her who she is playing for. "Fans make me feel at home," she has often expressed in interviews, her voice steady yet warm. It is not a line rehearsed for press conferences. It is a truth etched into her journey. The girl who carried a nation's hope long before the bright lights of the WTA stage, before the television cameras and the post-match interviews, there was simply a young girl with a racket and a dream. From local courts in the Philippines to the elite training grounds of the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, Alex's path has been one of courage and sacrifice. Leaving home at a young age is no small feat. It means trading familiar meals for foreign flavors, childhood friends for competitors, comfort for ambition. Yet in the disciplined silence of practice sessions and the demanding rhythm of drills, she built not only a game but a resilience beyond her years. When she captured historic junior Grand Slam titles, including her breakthrough at the US Open, she did more than win trophies. She ignited belief. In living rooms across the Philippines, families gathered to watch her matches despite time differences. Children picked up rackets because she showed them it was possible. Parents whispered, "Look, that could be you." Every victory was shared. Every loss, collectively endured, and in that shared experience, Alex found something extraordinary, a nation walking beside her. The sound of support. Professional tennis can be lonely. Players often describe it as an individual sport wrapped in a global circus. Week after week, they travel city to city, country to country. Hotels blur together. Practice courts change. Opponents rotate. Yet amid the constant motion, Alex says she listens for something steady, the unmistakable chant of, "Let's go, Alex," delivered in a Filipino lilt. Sometimes it is just a handful of overseas workers who took a day off to watch her play. Sometimes it is students waving improvised banners. Sometimes it is a sea of Kababayans filling the stands during a tournament in Asia. No matter the size, the effect is the same. It centers her. When she steps onto court, she knows she represents more than herself. She carries stories of perseverance, migration, and pride. For many Filipinos abroad, seeing her compete at the highest level is a reminder of identity in unfamiliar lands. In cheering her on, they are also cheering for their own journeys. And she feels it. She feels it in the extra beat of her heart before match point. She feels it in the surge of energy when rallies stretch long. She feels it in the applause that lingers even after defeat. Home, after all, is not just a place. It is a presence, growing beyond the baseline. As Alex transitioned from junior champion to professional contender, expectations grew heavier. Rankings became headlines. Losses were dissected online. Social media, with all its immediacy, amplified both praise and criticism. Yet through the whirlwind, one constant remained: encouragement from fans who understood that growth takes time. They celebrated small milestones, a hard-fought 3-set match, a climb up the rankings, a breakthrough into deeper tournament rounds. They flooded her posts with messages of pride in Filipino and English alike. They reminded her that progress is not always linear. In return, Alex has remained grounded and gracious. Whether signing autographs for young children or thanking supporters in interviews, she consistently acknowledges the community behind her. She knows the journey is shared. Her career is still unfolding, chapters yet unwritten. But already, she has become a symbol, not merely of athletic excellence, but of possibility. In a country where basketball once reigned unquestioned, she has expanded horizons. Tennis courts across the Philippines echo with renewed enthusiasm because of her example, and she plays on, not alone, but accompanied by millions in spirit. The quiet moments after the match. Perhaps the truest measure of what fans mean to Alex is found not during the match, but after. When the adrenaline fades and the stadium empties, she scrolls through messages. She sees photos of watch parties. She reads stories from young athletes who say they are inspired by her determination.